Hey y'all, what's up? Silent Coyote here, and today I'm going to be giving you guys an honest, unbiased, and most importantly, unsponsored review of the Shokz OpenFit 2 open-ear headphones. I've seen quite a few reviews online, but they all seem to be sponsored, and since I'm in my, underground era where sponsors don't give a shit about me, I figured I could give you guys an honest, real, true review from someone not being paid and or forced to read off of a script. Obviously I'm reading off my script. You can probably tell because I'm not really good at this, but I have been daily driving these headphones for about a week now. They've only been out for a week. I got them the day after they came out, and I've probably worn them for a total of about 40 to 50 hours as of today, and I've done everything you can do with them. I've made phone calls, I've watched a bunch of content, I've worked with them hell, I even slept with them in one night, woke up, still in my ear. My ear didn't hurt, which was pretty incredible, and they were still on. They weren't dead. I grabbed my phone, put on a video, and they just went right back to doing what they were doing. I did have the Shokz OpenFit originals before I had these, and I will say that I fell asleep with them one night, and I woke up with my ear hurting quite bad. And I would get a bit of ear fatigue from those when I was working, especially when I'm wearing glasses with them, because you only have so much room between your head and your ear right here. The OpenFit 2s are a bit thinner, so they don't cause as much ear fatigue, but we will get into that a little bit farther in the interview. I just want you to know that a lot of this review isn't going to be scripted, so if I ramble on a lot, just know that I am rambling out of passion. So without further ado, let's dive in. Wait, but first, I want to tell you guys about nobody. That's right, I have 0 sponsors, and that means nobody is in control of what or how I say things. I can say, boo-boo kitty fuck, and nobody cares, but most importantly, I can give you guys a genuine and honest, in-depth perspective from somebody who worked hard at their job at Best Buy to afford these headphones. None of this is supplied to me for free, and even when that does, hopefully, eventually happen, you can always count on me to be 100% real with you guys. I will always be me, and I will always be true to y'all. Nobody will ever be writing my scripts for me. And nothing is more important to me than helping you guys spend your money wisely, your hard-earned money, on things that are actually going to be useful to you. And I want to make content that is useful to you. Basically, what I'm saying is, there's a lot of big fat phonies out there, and I'm not one of them. So, if you're into that type of shit, hit that subscribe button, and let's get back to tech with a lisp. Alright, if I take my secondary camera and just paste it right here over top of my body, I think I can give you guys a good perspective view of the packaging while keeping everything in frame. Wow, look how little my arms are compared to my head. Anyway, these are the box. This is the box that the Shokz OpenFit 2 come inside. It is, as you can see on the packaging here, recycled and biodegradable, which is super cool. The Shokz OpenFit ones came in just a pretty heavy duty cardboard box, kind of like the Beats headphones do, but this was nice to see. It also came wrapped in a paper like this, but I don't have that paper anymore, and I don't know exactly where I put it, but it just had a picture of the headphones and some information on the back. But essentially you just pull that off and you're ready to open it up. Open it. You see the headphones in here wrapped in the nice paper, but I placed them back in there to make it look like I was unboxing it. And then in here you have, well, I have my receipt in there, but you get the booklet. Oof. Another little booklet. This is like an instruction. This is kind of like a card. This is really thick paper on how to wear them. And then you got your warranty information here and your USB-C cable, which is very short, just about a foot long, but it gets the job done, I guess, if your outlet's really close to where you're charging it. But yeah, that's the packaging. Now next we will unbox or unwrap the headphone charging case. So The charging case can be used as a pass-through charger. Obviously, you can just plug it in, or it will charge the headphones from the built-in battery, which is quite an upgrade from the original OpenFits. I think the originals charged for 28 hours off the case. These charge for 48 hours, and this case also charges faster than the original OpenFit case, but they both charged pretty fast in my opinion. Anyway, you open it up, you got both OpenFit earbuds right there. Wouldn't really call them earbuds, just open ear headphones rather. You pop it out, it's held in there with a magnet onto the charger. The charger has 2 little pins. The original OpenFits had 3, so you can't like interchange the cases. You got to use the OpenFit 2 charger case with the OpenFits 2. So looking at the actual headphone itself, you see one main difference is that it has a physical button on it. The original OpenFits just had touch, so you would double tap or hold down on the side of the headphone right here, and it would pick up your finger and that would register as a button. But now it has physical buttons, and you can assign what the buttons do, and you can also turn on the touch method of touch function rather, if you'd like to use that just like the originals. But, and I will get into this a little bit more when I bring up the software later, you don't have a lot of options. You have one option, which isn't what I would like to use the touch for, and I wish that Shokz would add more customization to the app, and hopefully that's something they plan on adding. I hope so, at least. But yeah, I do prefer the button over the touch. I was having some issues with the touch on the original OpenFits where my hair, or just, I don't know what, was just randomly ending calls or pausing my video. I haven't had that issue on these because of the physical button, and I do realize that I like them. Now, normally a physical button on a pair of like earbuds that go inside of your ears would be a little uncomfortable to press, but since these go over your ears and kind of in there like that, pressing on it doesn't cause any issue at all. It's really nice, and you can hear that they just kicked on. And I will pause my video again. But yeah, these are the headphones, and it's pretty compact, not very big. I have no problem carrying this around in my flannel pocket or in my pants pockets while I'm working. I often just end up leaving this in my locker at work and just having one of my earbuds on me in my ear, and the other ear is where my walkie-talkie goes in. Like I said, I work at Best Buy, so we have walkie-talkies to talk to each other. So that's kind of why I went for these headphones, because they are open ear. When you have them in, it doesn't mess with your hearing at all. Like having this in or having it out, my hearing is exactly the same. I have absolutely no issues with hearing people when I have them in. Even when I'm playing music, it's almost like the music is being played in the background, like in the speakers of the store, and not right in my ear, because I can still have conversations with people. It isn't distracting. I can pick up a phone call, be talking with people, and have absolutely no issue hearing people calling my name or talking to me from behind me or in front of me or whatever it is. They're just really, really good for that, and that's kind of what their purpose is. All right, now once you have your headphones out and connected to Bluetooth, you'll get into the Shokz app. It'll search for headphones just like you saw, and you'll see here you have your equalizer modes. You got standard, vocal, bass boost, treble, and then you can make some customs. And then you have multi-point pairing, which means you can connect to multiple devices at once with the headphones and like seamlessly switch between them. Then you got customized controls at the bottom. If you click that, you'll see all the different button press options you have. You go into long press, there's different options, which is fine. There's quite a few options for the button press for the physical buttons, but for touch, you see the only option you have here is long press, and the only option you have is either none or voice assistant. So the only thing that you can activate with the touch at this time is a voice assistant, which I don't like. I would like to be able to use the touch maybe for skipping to the next song, or for pause. I don't know, pausing. Sometimes I do notice that it takes me a little bit longer to go and press the physical button than it would have to just tap. I like to use the double tap on the Shokz, because like the single tap wasn't great. Sometimes you'd accidentally press it with, like I said, your face or your hair or whatever would accidentally activate it. But the double tap on the touch was great, and I really hope they give us an option to assign the double touch to something, but as of right now we don't. So you can customize those to your liking. Like I said, you can create your own equalizers. It's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 band equalizer, and you can name it and save it. As you can see here, I have my own custom EQ set up for my OpenFit 2s. On the original OpenFits, I had to have the bass and the treble all the way up, and I typically had to have them around 90 to 100% volume to hear them in loud situations, like if I was driving with my windows down in my car. On the OpenFit 2s, I don't have the bass or the treble all the way up. I don't even have the treble up to the second to loudest. And I typically have them at about 70 to 80% volume. So they are significantly louder, and that's primarily because they have a new speaker layout and a new technology called dual boost. It basically means they have stacked speakers, so they have a tweeter here, and underneath that they have a bigger speaker that is for the lows, or basically like a sub. That's the horseshoe cutout, and the tweeter is the small circular cutout there in the middle. You also have the speaker on the top, the speaker on the bottom, and that just produces a much better sound, so you can go much higher with your treble without it like crackling out, and you get much better lows and like bass when you're listening to things like rap or electronic music. I noticed the difference immediately, especially with the volume. I was kind of blown away on how loud they were able to get these. But one big misconception with these headphones in particular is that they are bone conductive headphones. They are not. They are air conduction, which basically means that the speakers are positioned in such a way that they get the sound directly into your eardrum, or they reflect the sound off of you, the inside of your ear, and into your eardrum. And that's how they work. So it's kind of just a fancy term for speakers, but they are really high quality speakers, drivers that they have in here, and I am very, very happy with the sound and the volume of them. That was probably my biggest gripe with the original OpenFits. Now, Shokz did change a bit when it comes to the design as well. Mainly this part right here that goes over top of your ear is thinner, but the headphones themselves are a little bit heavier. They also used a different type of silicone, like a really, really smooth silicone. But I think the most important change was this right here, because if you wear glasses with these, it doesn't leave you much room between your ear and your head, especially with the original OpenFits. But with these, I don't get that discomfort that I was getting in between my head and my ear that I was on the original OpenFits after wearing these at work all day with glasses on. They just fit in there much better, and I also feel like they are a bit more secure inside of my ear, like right here. Once in a while, the other ones would start to fall out of my ear. I haven't had that happen with the OpenFit 2s yet. And yeah, like I said, I fell asleep with these in. I woke up in the morning, still had it in my ear, and my ear didn't hurt. That did happen to me once with the original OpenFits, and when I woke up in the morning, my ear was hurting. Like, it hurt really bad. I couldn't even wear headphones in it for a couple days. So obviously, whatever they changed, it makes a pretty big impact on how comfortable they are. Alright, so now I want to talk about the sound quality. I actually originally recorded this bit yesterday, but I didn't like my take on it, so I figured I'd come back and redo it again today. Anyway, here I am. The OpenFit 2s are definitely an improvement when it comes to general audio quality over the original OpenFits, but they're still not made for, the typical audiophile, and the reason why is this. When it comes to the treble, the high end, it sounds great. The treble is fantastic. It's crisp, it's clear, it's bright. It is very, very good. When you're watching videos, YouTube videos, whatever it is, listening to podcasts, making phone calls, you're going to get really top-notch audio quality. They sound great for that. It's exactly what you'd expect out of a pair of headphones at this price point. It's just really, really good. The mids, well, they're just kind of decent. But in the mid-range is where you kind of start to realize that these aren't the most balanced headphones in the world. While the mids are definitely there and you can hear them, they're just not as much as you'd expect from a pair of like high quality studio headphones, for example. But where the OpenFit 2s really fall short is in the low end or the bass. With the dual boost technology, they're definitely bassier than the originals, but they're still lacking quite a bit. Now, what I've realized is if you physically press on them a little bit, or if you wear a hat over them like I do, you do get a bit more bass, and it's actually a substantial amount, and you can hear the bass really, really well. But if you just wear them normally, like sitting in your ear, they kind of don't make that same contact, and they don't sound quite as good in the low end. Now, by no means am I saying that these are low quality headphones. They are definitely high quality headphones, but they put their focus more in the convenience of what the OpenFits bring you than the speakers themselves. They sound good, and for the type of technology, I think they are some of the best open ear headphones that you can get, best sounding open ear headphones that you can get. But they're just not as good as a pair of $200 headphones that are made for just listening to music. Okay, so basically, I just want you to know that if you're thinking about buying these headphones for the sound quality, you should probably look at something else. What you get with the OpenFit 2s is the convenience they offer in an open ear form with decent sound quality. It's nothing to write home about, but it's good. And for most applications, what you listen to through them is going to sound really great. But if you're looking for a top-notch, high-quality listening experience, these are not the headphones for you. If I wanted a more balanced listening experience, I would just grab my K72s right here and I would listen to music through them. But that is not what I bought the OpenFit 2s for, and that's not what you should buy them for either. Okay, so next I just want to take a look at the product page so we can go over some of the specs of the OpenFit 2. You can see right now they're selling for $179.95, that's US dollars. And here's a picture of that dual boost technology. You can see the small driver here in the middle and the other one layered underneath it. This is where that U-shaped cutout was on the inside of the headphones. They do have less sound leakage with direct pitch 2.0, whatever that is. I guess that's just has to do with the speaker layout. Comfort for all day listening, talking about the thinner band that goes behind your ear here. Talking about the weight, the physical buttons here, the longer battery life, so you get that 48 hours of power. And then they have it listed as IP55 water resistant. The microphones are AI powered, so that helps filter out background sound. There's 2 microphones in each earbud. It has easy multi-point pairing, which I already talked about, connecting multiple Bluetooth devices at once. And then you can use the Shokz app. It's integrated with the Shokz app. But you can also compare them directly to the original OpenFit. So you got the original OpenFit here on the left and the OpenFit 2 right here. They both have that direct pitch technology, but the OpenFit 2s are up to 11 hours of listening time with a single charge, whereas the originals were 7 hours. These will charge the earbuds while in the charging case 60 minutes, same as the originals, but the empty case with the charging cable will charge in 100 minutes versus 120 on the original OpenFit. You got 10-minute charging on the OpenFit 2, but with 2 hours of usage, whereas on the original you had 5-minute charging with 1 hour of usage. So it's basically the same thing, just doubled up. These are IP55, whereas the original OpenFits were IP54. And it is Bluetooth version 5.4, whereas the originals were version 5.2. Now this is where you can see the weight difference. The new ones are heavier at 9.4 grams each, whereas the original OpenFit were 8.3. The charging case is a little lighter though, 4 grams lighter, so you kind of make up that weight there. And then you get that ultra soft silicone. Other than that, they are basically very, very similar headphones. And honestly, if these didn't come out, I'd still be happy with my original OpenFits. But now that these are out, I do see the big differences. So overall, this is my opinion. These headphones are not comparable to over-the-ear headphones or earbuds that go in your ears. They have a very different sound to them because they are open ear. These are specifically tailored for people who need a headphone in all day long, but still need to be able to have conversations with people and hear the things that are happening around them. They have microphones with AI noise removal. They are really, really good for somebody who's working construction or working in a warehouse all day. Needs to be able to answer their phone with just a click of a button on their ear, but can easily just hang up that call and go right back into what they're doing without taking anything out of their ear. Me personally, I can't wear the earbuds that go inside of your ears. They irritate they irritate the hell out of me. Like my ear will be raw the next day if I wore them for 12 hours straight. So I needed something that goes like this, and there aren't many options. Bose makes an option, the one that like clips onto your ear like that, and I have tried those out, and they do sound great, but they are almost twice as much as these headphones. So I think that these are a great investment for somebody who needs specifically that type of headphone. Like I said, the sound quality, it's not going to be for the audiophile. It's not great, perfect, equalized sound for studio recording, music in general, but they are great for making phone calls, listening to podcasts, listening to music as a background music, and pretty much anything else you'd use headphones for. But you just need to know going into it, these are not going to be the highest quality sound. They are good, and they are much better than like a cheap pair of in-ear or over-the-ear headphones, even at the price point of like $50 to $75. When you're looking at headphones that cost that much, these still might have a superior sound over those. But when you start getting up into the same price point, like actual earbuds that cost, $180 US, you are going to be giving up some sound quality for the convenience of what the open airs are. They're great headphones. I love them. I'm so happy that I purchased them. And honestly, the only issues I really have are with the app and the customization options with the touch. I would like to see some more customization options for the buttons as well. But like I said, you do get quite a few more of those. I mean, you only get one option with the touch right now. So Shokz, if you're watching this, just add a few more features for the touch. I would like to have that on my OpenFit 2s. I know these just came out, so you guys might be planning on rolling that out at some point. And I really hope you do. I really hope you do, because I like these headphones a lot. I originally bought them because I was going on a trip. I didn't know if I was even going to keep them. It was like, if I don't like them afterwards, I'll just return them, because I could do that. But I loved them. So I kept the OpenFits until the OpenFit 2s came out. And then on that day, I went and picked up the OpenFit 2, or the day after rather. And I've been wearing them ever since. And I really like them. I record music. I'm into music. I listen to music through these all the time. And I'm totally happy with the sound quality, because one big problem with me is I never like to have both headphones in, because I can't hear what's going on around me. I don't like active noise canceling. I always feel like people are calling my name, or something's going to happen and I'm not going to be able to hear it. And it gives me a lot of anxiety. With these, that anxiety is completely gone, because like I said, I can have them in, I can have them on, and still have a conversation with somebody and hear everything they're saying, as long as I'm not actually being distracted by what I'm listening to in there. Sound wise, I can hear everything that's going on around me, and I can wear these all day long without my ears hurting at the end of the day. So I totally recommend them if you need a headphone specifically like that. And, I didn't know what I needed until I got them. I've tried all sorts of different headphones. I've tried Beats, I've had JBLs, I've had the Google headphones, and these are by far more comfortable than anything else I've ever tried. But at the same time, I've definitely had superior sound quality in other headphones that I've had, but I'm willing to give up a little bit of that sound quality for comfort. Also, real quick, I know I haven't touched much on the microphone, but it's great. There's not much to say about it. The AI noise reduction works very well. I've never had any issues with anyone hearing me, no matter what I'm doing. If I'm driving with the windows down, if I'm working, if I'm in a noisy environment in general, it just sounds good, and it sounds much better than the built-in microphone on my iPhone. These are mainly built for work or for people exercising, jogging, riding bikes and stuff like that. I absolutely think it would do great if I was riding a bike, because like I said, with the car windows down, a lot of wind coming in, I can still talk on the phone and I don't have to yell at all. It just works good. So if you work in a noisy environment, if you exercise in a noisy environment, or if you ride bikes or whatever it is, I think these are going to work really good for you. So just to sum everything up into a little too long didn't read, I'm absolutely thrilled that I found out about Shokz OpenFit headphones. Ever since I bought the originals, they have been so convenient and they have been so useful. I was a little reluctant to spend that much on a pair of headphones I didn't know if I was even going to like, or if I was just going to want to return them. But I'm so happy I did, because I use them constantly. There's been so many situations and instances where they have proven themselves to be extremely useful to me. Do I recommend them? If you're looking for open fit headphones that you can, hear everything going on around you and still get pretty damn good audio quality, absolutely. If you're looking for the best of the best quality of headphones for listening, these aren't really that. These are kind of tailored to people who want to wear them for work, but need to be able to hear everything around them. So if that is you, 100%, I recommend these, and I'm extremely happy with them. So if that's what you're looking for, I think you'll be pretty happy too. So I really hope this video was useful to you. I hope it helped you make your decision on which headphones you're going to buy. If you enjoyed the content, please go like this video and hit that subscribe button. I make a bunch of content just like this. As I'm transferring over from TikTok to YouTube, I'm going to be uploading a lot more videos. So hit that subscribe button, and I will see you soon.